Next, we can also put the sulfuric acid in a mixture of iron filling and a sulfur. Then the iron part react with the sulfuric acid and hydrogen gas is produced, and a sulfur will remain unchanged. That is, mixture show the properties of all the constituents present in it. It means individual properties are not destroyed from which the mixture are made up. Now we study the properties of a compound of iron and sulfur. If we make a compound of iron and sulfur, and now we bring the magnet over a compound formed from the iron and sulfur, now the iron will not get attracted toward the bar magnet. It means all the constituents which will combine to form a compound are in a fixed proportion and they will react chemically. Therefore, they do not show the properties individually. In a compound, all the properties are different from which they are formed. That is, the compound cannot be separated by the physical method, and in a mixture we can separate them with the help of physical method. In a compound, the composition is always fixed. It means always the composition is fixed. We have discussed the example of water, that always hydrogen and oxygen will combine in 1:8 by mass. Now we studied the one NCERT book question. We have to classify into the element, compound and the mixture. These examples are given in your paper. You have to only separate them to an element, compound and a mixture. Sodium, it is an element. Silver, it is also element. Tin, it is also element. We know what are elements which are made up of only one kind of atoms. Compound, they are made up of two or more than two kind of atom, but in a fixed proportion. Compounds always have the fixed proportion, while mixture not have fixed proportion. Clear? This is the main difference. We know that both in compound and mixture elements will combine together, but in a compound they combine in a fixed proportion. They do not have fixed proportion. So calcium carbonate, carbon dioxide, they are compound. Soil, sugar solution and air are the mixture. Clear?